Namaste Friends, welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly, and I'm Shelly. I'm here in my basement yoga morning workout space, my awesome yoga swing back there. Today I am inspired to talk to you about ideas. And what do you do when you have an idea? Are you the type of person that has so many ideas that come to you and you just let them go, or do you grab and then do you take action? I am one of these people that I have a very overactive mind, as most people. The average brain has anywhere from 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day. What? That is so many thoughts, which is so crazy. And ideas, there's been several books written on ideas. Ideas are these things that some believe, which I believe, are just floating around in the universe, right? Ideas are like energy, because everything is energy, and they're just floating around and they're waiting for someone to grab onto them. They're waiting for that right, perfect moment. They're waiting for that exact person. And if you are that person in that moment, you grab onto that idea and you have that idea. But then what next? Because no matter if you are a spiritual person or not, some people may think, oh, I've got this idea. I will allow the universe to allow everything to unfold and come to me naturally. I have not found this to be true. I have found that ideas take work, and you could call it goal setting. Maybe it's having this idea and now creating it into a tangible goal. So I just had this idea come to me that I'm going to be starting to do these practices around the body, and it's going to be called body yoga. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. And I kept practicing, but then I thought, I need to stop and write this down. So I stopped, and on my notes, I wrote down, okay, my idea is body yoga. And then I broke it down. What am I going to do in body yoga? I'm going to start with beginning body, and that's going to be my first class. And these are all going to be classes. And then I decided, okay, so it's about the body. I'm going to start from the feet all the way up. So then I itemized each class, and I'm going to start with feet and ankle yoga, and then I'm going to go to legs yoga, probably knee yoga. We're going to do hip yoga. We're going to do booty yoga, core yoga, spine yoga, heart yoga, shoulders, arm yoga, hands and wrists yoga, neck yoga, and good old head yoga. And then we're going to do a full body yoga. So I had this idea. So this is where I am. So this is really a new idea to me. So I have these ideas now, and then what next? So I need to take action and figure out, okay, now I need to set up each class and write out each class. And if you are a yoga teacher or you've taken a yoga class, you might wonder, how does it go with a yoga class? Often I will write out my classes, and often also I will just flow with my class. I will have an idea. I will come up with a peak pose, which is the highest pose, and we will work the warm up and come to that peak pose and then work towards the cool down. And that main section kind of hovers around whatever the topic of the class is. So if it's feet yoga, yeah, it's going to be all around stretching the feet. So for you, what do you do when you have ideas? So say you have this idea. Maybe you've had this idea that's been coming to you a lot lately or over the past years. Like maybe it's writing a book. I've had that idea too, and I'm still in the making of that. Maybe it's something that you've started and then you've just let peter away because life gets so crazy and busy and overwhelming. I know I have 3 kids. I have a special needs daughter, and it's high maintenance. And I have a husband who has a company, and I'm in charge of the kids 95% of the time. They are my life. I'm here to take care of them. So my ideas sometimes get put on the back burner. Like I've been writing a book for 3 years, and I keep bringing it back. So for you, my friend, bring your idea up. Maybe it's a goal. That idea, let's transmute that idea into a goal now. So we've got this idea. Get a piece of paper, preferably a journal that you're not going to lose, because paper to me can just be thrown away or recycled. So we need something more realistic in a journal. So write down that goal or the idea, transmute it in your mind into a goal if you're that type of person. I'm that type of person. I'm like, an idea is great, but for me, I need to flip it into a goal. So I have this goal, and then I write realistic steps of how I'm going to achieve that goal. So as I'm going to do this body yoga, and I need to figure out how many classes it is. It's looking like it's going to be anywhere from 10 to 12 classes. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be here for you for free on Yoga Bliss with Shelly, which is so exciting. But if I just had the idea and sat here and kept practicing my yoga, it might not have been as intense. And I'm really big on when you're feeling so inspired and you're feeling like that calling is hitting you, you have to stop what you're doing and do it now, no matter what. Like the other night, I was laying in bed and I could not fall asleep. And I am a writer and I had all of these ideas for a new book, even though I'm working on a book. And I've been telling myself, I have to stop all these new things coming to me. But I made sure I flipped on my lamp, I grabbed my journal, and I wrote for an hour. And I just wrote all the ideas coming out because I believe that I was being communicated with. My soul was like, Shelly, pay attention to this. It wouldn't let me fall asleep. It wouldn't get out of my mind. So I wrote all the things down. And that's what I believe is so powerful, that we have got to stop what we're doing and put those steps on paper. And then what do we do next? So what do we do from there? Then we have to take action. So yeah, we can have these ideas and we can write things down. So what is the realistic thing that you can do towards your goal? So whether it's teaching this yoga body or if it's writing a book, realistic steps are writing the freaking book. You can have the ideas all you want, but if you don't get those words onto the paper, that book is not going to happen. Or I'm also an artist. I know I'm a creative human. If I don't get my freaking butt in my creative space and get my canvas with my paint going, I'm not going to have anything going on. So you have to take the steps and you have to know that everything comes on its own perfect timing. So there are days where you will feel so inspired and there will be days, sometimes weeks, where you do not feel inspired. My kid's upstairs. It's President's Day. Happy 4-day weekend. It's so important for us to, when we are feeling that motivation, to keep going. And even on those days when we're not feeling motivated, that's why we have the goal list. So maybe it's writing my list of goals. So my goal is to write a book. What do I need to do? I need to write the book. Okay, yeah, I need to write the book. And then I need to edit the book. What are the steps that it looks like to edit the book? Well, first I need to reread the book and check out for fragment sentences. Check out for things that do not make sense. Check out for spelling errors. And I need to just go through each step. And when I'm not feeling motivated, which happens a lot when you're writing it, for me, a 200-page book, that I still do it. I still have to show up. I'm even if it's for 30 minutes, even if it's for 10 minutes, I'm going to still show up and say, okay, on my goal list, I am working towards this. I'm working towards editing my book so then I can publish my book, because my book's never going to get published if it's just like a flip-flop of everything. My friends, this is here to help you. I know that ideas are things that some of us get a lot of, and we have a really hard time with taking them into action. And I know that a lot of excuses, it's really easy to have excuses because life happens and life gets crazy. I'm here to say, stop with the excuses. You're the only one. I'm the only one getting in my own way. Get out of your own way and start living your best life by allowing these ideas to guide you into the next moment of your life, because you never know. This one idea might just guide you closer to exactly what it is that you want. And even if you don't understand that in the moment, it's okay, because we don't always have to have all the answers. We just have to show up and do the things and take the steps, and the universe will take charge. That's what I believe. So I love you so much, and I encourage you to ignite those ideas and let them come and turn them into goals. Take action, take steps, do the things, and mostly hold yourself accountable. This is the last tip I'm going to share with you, is that hold yourself accountable. Think of somebody that you love so much in your life that you would not want to let down. And if you did not go through with this idea, or if you did not go through with this goal, that you'd be letting them down significantly in their life. And hold yourself to that standard. For me, that's what works really good. I think of my children. I don't want to let them down. And mostly it's me, right? I don't want to let me down, but I'm okay with letting me down. I'm like, it's fine. But my kids, Like, I'm writing this book. I'm not going to let them down because I'm showing them what it means to follow through with these ideas, with these goals, with something that is like this burning heart thing. And I'm doing it, and I'm doing it for them, and I'm mostly doing it for me. So hold yourself accountable, because that is such an important step, and that is the very last step for me about how to bring our ideas into goals and taking them into action, is holding yourself accountable. Because it's easy, as you know, to just let it all go and make all the excuses of why I don't have time and why life is too busy. So be accountable. You can do it. And know that all ideas aren't meant to come to the surface. It's just those ones that are just like this burning. For me, it's like this fluttering feeling in my heart where I get so excited and I'm like, this is real. This is my real, like, this is my jam. This is for me. And there will be those ideas that come and you're like, okay, I could do without that one. Push that idea away. But those ones that are so deep, that have been for maybe years, maybe your whole life coming up, you can do it. Allow them to come out, and just allow yourself to know that you can do it. You can do the things no matter how long it takes. Life is going to pass. Time is going to pass. The years are going to go, and it's up to you what you choose to do with those times and the moments in between. I love you so much. Allow your ideas to come to life, and I'm so excited about this body practice. It's going to be awesome, and I cannot wait to share it with you. I love you. Namaste, my friends.